Welcome to the Amazing Couples Game Show. This is season 3, episode 9. I'm your host, Byron Hodges, and this is my lovely wife, Phyllis.
Hey, everybody. We're stepping it up. Amazing.
And we're ready.
We are ready. Just to phase in.
Amazing.
We are stepping it up. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, babe. Hey, everybody.
We are ready.
We are ready for what, baby?
We're ready to talk to somebody.
Somebody,
One
yes.
lovely couple. Been married for 49 years.
Oh, my goodness. Are you talking about us?
No.
You're not talking about us?
A different couple.
A different couple. This is our first time, baby, having a couple on that's been married 49 years like us. Let's bring them in. Let's bring them in. Let's see. Here we go. We're going to admit them. Hey, everybody, pick up the phone. Tell them the Amazing Couples Game Show is on. They are coming on, and we're excited. We're excited. We're excited. Look at them. They're coming on. Let's see here. I'm going to get this here out of my face, and I'm going to make sure I'm seeing everybody. Hey, everybody, can you hear us? They're going to unmute. Everybody.
Hello.
Hey, everybody. How you doing, Marshall? That's what I'm talking about. We got to see you all looking all cute. Honey, look at them. They look good, right? Everybody, welcome to the Amazing Couples Game Show. We have an amazing show planned for you tonight. Babe, you know, we were talking a few minutes ago. We've never had a couple that's been married as long as we have.
Well, that's 98 years of experience.
Okay, I like that. 98. We putting this together. You 49, I'm 49. We're going to give these viewers something, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead. Tell the folks who we have as our guest tonight.
We sure will.
You gonna
put
do
the
it,
glasses on, or else they won't know anything.
I know that's right. We got our glasses.
Dwain and Sheri Marshall.
That's right.
49 years this June. Yeah. 2 grown children, 4 grandchildren, and they reside in
Pflugerville,
Texas.
Oh my goodness, honey, we're gonna say this real slow. Matter of fact, I had never heard of it.
I know.
You all heard of Pflugerville, Texas. Ooh, they're gonna tell us where it's located. But I want to tell the viewers, honey, a little bit about this couple.
Go ahead.
Okay, the Marshalls. What does that remind you of, baby?
Phyllis Marshall, a young lady I ran into 49 years ago.
Oh, I was a Marshall.
You were a Marshall?
Yeah.
You might be relative.
Okay, I'm telling you, maybe a relative.
Yeah.
Okay, the viewers want to know, who are the Marshalls other than Phyllis Marshall Hodges? Let me tell the viewers. Honey Bun just told them a little bit, but I'm going to dig deep.
Okay.
Dwain is a retired military guy. The army that is 22 years. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, and his beautiful wife, Sheri, is a retired Air Force of how many years, baby? Put them glasses on.
23 years.
23 years. And Sheri is a serial entrepreneur. Baby, when we was talking, I was saying, I thought nobody in the world could be a serial entrepreneur other than myself. But I think she got me beat. Now, she is a CEO of 2 businesses, a notary business and a commercial janitorial business. Again, let's give it up for the Marshalls. Welcome you all to the Amazing Couples Game Show. We thank you all so very much. We're adding a little twist tonight, aren't we, baby?
Yeah, we've got a lot of twists.
We got a lot. But you know, honey, we normally do something. What do we normally do on the Amazing Couples?
We have our jingle.
We have our jingle, yes, the music. They'll hear that a little bit later.
And we give away prizes.
Okay. It's a contest. So, honey, we're going to bring this couple back to participate in the contest. But tonight, I want to dig deep into their relationship. I want to find out how they made all this 49 years work.
It might be coinciding to how we made it work.
We're going to do that. We're going to do it. We're going to do it together.
I'm telling you.
Okay, welcome again. Let's talk about 1974. And right now it's 2023. We're going to start with the man of the house.
Okay.
All right, I heard that.
Dwain. Dwain, go
Yes,
all
ma'am.
the way back to 1974 when you met this sweet thing here. It's almost 49 years.
Let me get 40.
Let's just reminisce a little bit from a romantic standpoint. Talk to us. What was going on in your mind?
A whole lot of things going on.
Don't get him started.
Oh, Dwain, tell it.
I don't know. It just happened. Her and her mom had ran out of gas, and they were stranded, and they was walking down the street and seen my mother's boyfriend sitting on the porch. That's way back then, and he came up and got me and said, "Hey, can you help these folks?" So I helped them out, took them, got some gas, and got them started, boot them on their way. And a few days later, I seen a little red Mustang pulling up in front of my house.
Okay, pause. A little red Mustang.
You heard that song?
Ride, Sally, ride.
Baby, now when he came calling on me, what were you driving?
A little red convertible Camaro.
That's what I'm
Out
talking
of here. Okay.
Come on, Dwain, go on, finish it up, Dwain. Come on.
She came back, little red Mustang with a little hot top on.
Pink.
Oh, and she remembered the color. Okay, go on, girl.
And one thing led to another. It just went on.
Oh,
Just took
wow. Well, congratulations. Oh my God. When we talk about longevity in 2023, you don't see a lot of it. So I just thank God that we have strong, positive marriages that we can bring on this platform to share the love. Okay, we're going to look at your beautiful wife. Okay, Sheri, looking at your husband way back then was just one thing you could change about the get up, the setup, everything about the marriage. Just change one thing. Would you have anything to change? Would you?
Not really.
See, baby, she sound like you.
Sound like me.
Not really. He's just like he was when I met him.
I love
Sweet,
it.
caring, honest. I mean, I don't think I could find nobody like him.
Praise
Business
God.
partner, honest. I mean, never been in trouble. None of that stuff,
Okay.
Genuine.
I like that. Hubby and I was talking before we came on the show tonight, and I was saying, honey, if it was one thing that I could change, let me tell you what it would be. And he gave me that look, said, would it be one thing that you could change regarding our marriage, our lifestyle? And Byron said, no, not a thing.
You know what?
Okay.
Because, I feel like if you could, we may not still be together.
I'm going to tell you what I told her. You hit it. I said,
Yeah.
then you'd give me time. If you wanted to take it slow this time and change it, you'd give me time to go on down the street.
Exactly.
And even though you all are saying that, as a senior citizen myself, praise the Lord. Okay, I was 16, was 22.
About the same.
Okay, if I had it to do over, and if I'm out there teaching marriage seminars when I'm in school talking to girls, to me, it was almost like, oh, I saw this man. I fell in love with him. Oh my God. School, I'm in high school. I am not focused on the lessons. All I'm thinking about, baby, if school is almost out, that Camaro is going to be out there up. In the morning times, I'm looking, I don't have to ride the bus to school. My man is going to take me to school. So with all that being said, what would I change? I would slow it down. I wouldn't dare do it at the age of 16. That's me. But I know it's a God thing, so I'm just going to look at my honey bun and tell you, baby, even if I slowed it down a little bit, you will still be there.
I hope
It'll still be up.
on my end.
We don't know that though. We don't know, but things have so evolved
Yes,
since
yes.
our era.
That's right.
Now they probably wouldn't do what we did back then.
Yeah.
You're right. You're so right.
But you know, and if they did, we'd look at them funny, like, "What you doing?" You know,
About that girl, I know.
and they probably
Really?
looked at us funny too. But it is what it is.
Yes,
The
yes.
world
yes.
is constantly changing.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
see things now that you never thought would come out.
Exactly.
Right.
You wonder, well, where did that come from?
Right.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we're sharing things so our viewers can actually get an eyeful of long, happy marriages. But when we talk about happy marriages, honey, there's no perfect marriage.
No.
No.
So I want to get real deep now, honey. Can I go real
Go
deep,
right
baby?
ahead.
Okay. Some hot, horrible moments when things didn't look so good in the marriage. Think
Okay.
about it now, y'all got almost 49 years to go back, but I know it had to be something that you said,
Right.
ooh, you want to talk to the viewers about it? Because you all been blessed to still be here. You're
Right.
still loving on each other. Talk to us.
Well, when Dwain first joined the military, which was in 1976,
Okay.
was it March, April,
July.
July 1976, they sent him to Seoul, Korea. We
Okay.
couldn't go. We couldn't go with him. I couldn't go. That was what do they call unaccompanied tour.
Whoa.
And so I was back here 18 months having a ball. You know,
Oh my goodness. Okay, Dwain, you're gonna stand a few minutes and talk about this ball she was having. Okay.
but you
Yeah.
know, I was young,
Uh-huh.
and you know, you do stuff that sometimes you regret,
Yeah.
but you also get to see what's out there and what you don't want and what you do want.
Yes.
And so, you know, we just went through a rough patch during
Okay.
that time. When he came home, he said, "You better get it together or else." And so, I mean, things had to change.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that was the roughest patch, I think, the marriage was tested.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the marriage was tested.
And I'm grateful that they are so transparent. Honey, you remember some of our rough
I
moments?
remember basically the same thing
Okay.
that Dwayne went through.
Okay.
Mhm.
Telling my mate to get it together was totally shut down.
Mm.
Can you explain that to me?
Tell me about it.
Withdrawal, no talk. This is what you get. You done lost me.
Yeah.
Whatever you got involved in, they own you.
Mm.
You make your mind up. That's our rough spots.
Mm-hmm.
So
Amen.
And it was a blessing that what is the vows when the vows say
for better or for
for
worse.
better or for worse? Oh my God. I think about being so young as a kid of being 16 when I heard the word submissive.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what it meant, but I thought I did.
Right.
Ooh, you can't tell me what to do.
You know?
Oh, that kind of, no nonsense. And then over time, with maturity, getting close to Christ, that relationship with, and I found out what a real wife is supposed to do. A real wife is supposed to respect her husband and love him and doing all of these type of things. So I think that was, again, in the early age out of ignorance. So I think that was our hot moment.
Right.
So when I started submitting and doing what a wife's supposed to do, and what you think about that?
That was wonderful. But what it took is communication.
Yeah, that is the
No matter
key.
what the problem is, you got to try to sit down and work it out.
Right.
Because if you don't try to say a few things like, hey, we need to do this or we need to do that.
Yes.
Right.
One person doesn't be dominant in the program.
Yeah.
Right.
Both equal.
Mm-hmm.
And when you got a mate that's just, you can't kind of reach, then the next thing you do is just, hey, look, if this is what you want to do, I've tried my best. It's up to you.
It's
right.
Okay. Anything you want to holler at us, Dwain, and talk to us about?
No, she said it all.
Did she say it? Okay, praise God. Praise
Yeah, just like I agree with my what's his name again?
Your husband.
Your husband?
Byron.
Byron.
Look, you probably heard me saying honey bun. Honey bun, but this is Byron.
Yeah. Just like Byron said, communication. That's what my wife tried to teach me to do.
Okay.
Effective communication, because I just like I tell them all the time, got to communicate. And we have employees too. The same thing. You got to be transparent and you have to communicate, because if the communication is broken down, there's nowhere to go.
Exactly. And for individuals, when we talk about communicating, I'm talking, then I'm quiet. Then the other person talking quiet.
Mm-hmm.
So many times people think they can get out there and doing all the talking. Okay, the meeting's over. Okay, we're through. Well, wait a minute. I didn't even say anything. So yeah, communication. Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, you want to talk about, we had talked about our life and some things we had in common with the Marshalls. The Marshalls has 2 grown children. We have 2 grown children.
Yeah.
Marshalls has 4 grandchildren, and we have 3 grandchildren. So
okay,
baby.
What kind of obstacles did you have in raising your kids together?
Well, they travel every 3 years. We picked up and moved somewhere else. We were military, and we change of duty station, a permanent change of duty station every 3 years. So the kids are, I would say, groomed in diversity. They've traveled the world. They've been to Germany and everywhere else, Alaska. Crystal did from 3rd grade to 12th grade in Alaska.
Okay.
And we loved it, and it did them good, I believe, to travel the world with them, being military. And I don't see where it hurt them at all, but helped them.
Right. Because so many children don't have that experience.
They don't leave out of the city they're born in.
Exactly. So Dwain, with your wife being military, you being military, now your children being military, what are you instilling in them as a military dad, as a retiree from the Army? Were you really strict on them? Talk to us, Dwain.
Yeah, my daughter said I was too strict, too mean, too strict.
Okay.
But that paid off in the long run.
Right.
Because my aunt told me her dad was strict on her, but she turned out to be a good human being, a good person. She never worked for nobody but herself.
Okay.
And my daughter, she grew out of it. A daughter, and your daughter and your son, you're gonna treat them kind of different.
Okay.
Yeah, but I stayed on, and I still stay on them.
Okay.
They're here now. They're here from Houston. My daughter from Houston, and the 2 grandkids. They're here. That's who I've been to the funeral and things with today. But they're here, and we've been running around. And it's so good to see them because we haven't seen them in a while.
Wow. So you have an adult daughter and an adult son.
140, 150.
Okay, honey. Oh, I mean, talking about almost we got mirrors right here looking at ourselves. Honey, we talked about the children, raising the children. What's some of your thoughts?
Well, I knew that when their mother told them no, they would come to me.
Yeah.
Yes. I had to learn real quick that they were using
us.
Yes. Playing one against the other to decide what they were going to do.
Yeah.
That one in there.
I mean, they knew exactly what to do and what buttons to touch. But again, that came to communication because I had said maybe no, and I hadn't communicated that with my husband. Vice versa. So we found out how to play the game. If he said no, don't even come to me. You're gonna get in trouble if you come to me.
Yeah, we finally got to that agreement as well.
Exactly. So that's so important. And then we had our children at such a young age, and there was no book saying do this. Right. Do this. So it was trial and error on our part.
I totally agree.
Okay, we're talking about a married couple almost 49 years. We might as well go and say 49.
Yep.
Hit that 49 mark, baby, on February.
February the 14th.
Oh, Valentine's.
Right.
You see
That's
that
what I'm
heart
talking
behind
about.
our head? Okay.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. So we're gonna talk now about money, about sex, and also about the extra things.
Okay.
Okay, honey, I want to start with you. Let's talk sex, let's talk things.
I had to learn to put our money together.
Yeah, we did.
Mhm.
We did. What was mine was always yours.
Mhm. And what's,
You know,
and what's mine is always yours.
yeah. And it made it easier.
Yeah. And being so young, we didn't think about the bills. Who
Right.
cared about the bills? We didn't think about the credit. Who cared about the credit?
Right.
Left my parents' home and went to my husband's home, and at the same time, I think I was going back and forth.
Yeah, I was thinking about them because they hit me.
Okay, talk to us. In your life, 1974 is 2023. Let's talk money.
Yeah, what do you want to know?
What I want to know right now, success for business people, retirees, parents, grandparents, how did it start?
It started out as, well, it's still, we have joint accounts and we have business accounts.
Okay, okay.
So,
Yeah, you can't mix all that now. Okay.
no, we can't miss the business with the personal.
Yeah.
So, I think you have your retiree account, right?
Yeah, I hit mine.
He got a retiree account. I have my retiree account, and then we have a home account, I guess you could call it, for
Okay.
home bills or whatnot to take care of the household. Then we
Okay.
have the business accounts, and
Okay.
the two business accounts, the notary business, one account, and the janitorial business, another account. So that's the way the money goes in, and that's the way the money goes out.
Did you all ever have any disputes in terms of one or the other spending more money or spending money without consulting the other mate? Go on, Dwain. Go on, tell it, Dwain. Go on, tell it, Dwain.
Never did spend a whole bunch of money, did I?
No, she came a long ways.
She came a long ways.
Yeah,
Long
Yeah.
ways from what?
spending money. That I'll find out about it later.
I probably needed that dress. I got
Sheri,
shoes.
Sheri, he's talking about you came a long way. Did Dwain spend a lot of money?
No, he'd make a dollar holler.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that from my mom. I stretched
Yeah,
the dollar.
he will. He doesn't spend a lot of money. To this
Okay.
day, I still have a hard time getting him to spend money.
Okay.
He's come a long ways.
Wow.
He spends more now than he has ever spent.
So what contributes to that?
I guess living longer and making more money at an older age, getting your retirement, getting your Social Security, getting all your money that most people may not never see.
Right.
You get a pension, you get your Social Security, you get your retirement, all that. A lot of people may not ever see that.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay. And being able to balance it.
Yes.
That's good. Okay, honey, let's talk sex.
Oh,
Oh,
Hey,
he's like, okay.
it wasn't always yes.
It was not always yes. Okay, so if it wasn't always yes, babe, how, as a strong, vibrant man, how did you handle the no's?
it was hard.
Hey, being a young couple, sometimes you say, well, you're not the only bus.
Okay, if you said that, what did that mean? So the viewers are watching. What
There's
do
other
that-
people. Yeah, how could you tell me I'm paying all the bills? That's how you look young.
Okay,
I'm paying all the bills and you're telling me no. On your side.
okay,
It kind of makes you feel aggravated.
okay.
So you step back and say, well, I might have got the wrong basket.
Okay.
Oh,
A lot of things when you're young.
so you're thinking all these things, but it's okay, I guess, to think it.
Yeah.
But digging into that basket, having a fit,
I got quiet.
and
Goodness, I didn't say a word.
that's good.
And being quiet that well, you say, well, what are you thinking about? I never would answer you. Hey, I'll let you think about what I'm thinking about.
Instead of, yes, and we will go back and forth and argue about that because, again, I tell my honey bun, I said, our bodies are totally made up differently. And sometimes I may actually had a headache.
Right.
I just wasn't feeling good. He wasn't hearing about the headache.
I know it. I know it.
Communication. So let's ask the marshals. Talk to us about the sex.
Hey.
Back in the day?
Back in the days, I don't know, it just I get frustrated when y'all say no. I don't feel like it. I got a headache. Sometimes I don't want to hear that.
I didn't tell you no back then.
You do now.
I love it.
What about back then? Tell them about back then.
Okay.
Well, back then it was different. We was young, like rabbits.
Okay, so the rabbits and grew up until big fluffy grown rabbits.
Yeah.
Saying no, but do you ask her why? And then are you able to change your mind, or do you respect the no? And what happened?
When she said no, I just go get a glass of wine. I just go get a glass of wine, and I go get another one. Then she changed her mind. I just sit back and watch her.
Honey, is that a man thing? He's sitting back quiet watching. Dwain sitting back quiet drinking his wine. Come on now.
No, he's pumping it into me.
I'm giving him
it into me, so I changed my mind.
You know what? I handled it a different way now.
Yes, you do.
If that's not what she wants to do, that's all right with me.
Okay.
That's how I look at it. And I'll let her think about, I don't say a lot of things to hurt her feelings. Just let her figure out what's he up to now. Mm-hmm. Because I don't have anything to say about it. If she cared that enough to want to be with me, I don't want her to be with me.
And I'm glad you said that, because I want the viewers to watch and listen to this. I used the word sex. I didn't say romance. I didn't, and it's just a major difference whether you're younger or whether it's in today's time and you're seniors, like what you're looking at. We're not just talking about sex. We're talking about that romantic lifestyle now. Dwain, how do you romance your wife? Talk to us. There's a lot of guys out there who want to learn how to romance their wife to keep the fire burning.
First off, you just take her out, dress up, go to dinner, chill out. Then the following next day, I used to get her flowers every month, once a month.
Wow. Okay.
And it's just a little small thing that you got to do.
I like that. I like that small thing, because so many times women think the husbands are supposed to do these massive things. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they can't. Sometimes they just don't know to do that. Sometimes it's not even necessary. So it's the small things. But it's not just the guys romancing.
I like to be appreciated for who I am.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. If my wife, who was it? Mae West says, it's better to be accidentally overlooked than overlooked.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to be looked at because I'm an attractive man. I feel like I happen to know that.
Come on, Byron. Come on.
Yeah, I happen to know by going through it that people still like to talk to me. They still like, are y'all still married? How long have you been married to your wife? And I said, we've been married 49 years and I love every minute of it.
There you go.
You still go through things, but you still have the optic of every day. I like to let my wife be appreciated, that I show her I love her. I love her. I still write her love letters. Sometimes
y'all.
Every day.
Every day.
She might say something that might get me upset. Stop writing.
Well, baby, I'm not perfect.
I know you're not. I know you're not. Sometimes you can get so busy that there's another person that, how did you get this far? You didn't do it all by yourself. God was with us, but God gave you a mate, right?
Yes.
But in you, I want to be appreciated. That's all I say in our marriage.
Yeah.
Okay,
For
baby.
who I am and what I've done.
Well, baby, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Since the viewers are saying, wow, is she appreciating her husband?
Yes, she is.
Do
Yes,
I appreciate you, baby?
Yeah.
Okay. And now I'm gonna to the Marshalls. I want to know how Sheri romance and give her hubby all the attention and everything he needs. Girl, to us, teach us, girl. Come on.
Well, I do stay busy, but I always ask him what is it that he may need, or what is it that I can do for him. We both like to dress. We will go out and we'll get us outfits, matching outfits. And when we go places, he likes hats. So he has a hat to match everything that he wears. And he's known for his hats. So that is one of the main things. Like he said, we like to dress up and go out to dinner, go to a comedy show, things like that. But our romancing is mainly at home. We like to spend quiet time alone at home in his man cave. We don't go to clubs and stuff like that anymore. We just assume fix a nice dinner and be at home.
Yes, yes. I like that. My husband, Honey Bun, he is such a quiet man.
Yeah.
And when I say quiet man, he don't ever have to see the world at all.
That's this one.
Everything up under the umbrella of our home.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely try to keep a clean home. I like to keep a
yes.
I change the decoration up in a minute. First of all, I'm saying, wait a minute. I need to buy this? Well, no, you don't need to. So just go in there and just change some stuff around, and he'll come and he notices everything. Right. And that blesses me, him to recognize it, because he appreciates it. But one great thing that I say, ladies, if y'all listening, this is a sexy man. Sexy man go in that bathroom, get all them dirty towels, and walk in that laundry room and wash the clothes, and you don't have to do it. That's my sexy man. Or you okay?
Yeah, my sugar lumps too. That's my sugar lumps.
That's what I'm talking.
He will wash, fold. I hate folding clothes, so that's our biggest bickering. Is I'll wash them and they'll sit there for a minute. He said, "Sheri, it's your turn to fold those clothes." I come back and he folded the clothes.
Oh my goodness. I just love this. And people may not believe this. Now, our show always, we pre-record a day ahead of time. But Monday, my baby is having knee surgery. Now check this out. Knee surgery, but he's the one that's washing the clothes. So we're preparing for knee surgery. So this is what I whispered in his ear. Baby, don't forget now, you got to teach me how to use the washing machine. You got to teach me how I'm doing it. But since you've been doing it so long, just teach your sister, okay?
Okay.
So, that's funny. What you think about that, baby? I did.
Okay.
You're just now learning how to shop.
Are you spoiled?
Well, I'll put it like this.
Yeah.
He pampers me.
That's right.
And with him pampering me, as I get older, I'm learning. I'm trying to learn, because there's an ignorant woman out there that sit and be pampered, and something happened to your mate, and you looking like, who paid the bills? Well, what and all of this? And I don't want to be that ignorant woman, even though something may happen to me first. And I don't want my husband being that ignorant man. So I try to teach him the things that he needs to do around the house. And we just do it together, y'all. We just do it together.
Here's what we developed. I developed a file cabinet for everything.
Yeah.
Knows where everything is.
But I hate paperwork. You know
it. Always did the shopping.
Right. Okay.
Finally, I came up, I said, wait a minute. I've done all the shopping all these years, and she would get a headache thinking about going shopping.
I go in there, I got a migraine. Go to the manager. Manager, this is my shopping list. I all this.
So I slowly took her to Walmart. and where the stuff was. And I said, this is what you're going to have to do.
Oh, Lord.
And I can't get over here to get it. It's you.
Right.
So that slowly developed real good.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. Now we talked about that romance, the sex, and all of that, the pampering. What about the things, all that extra stuff?
God. We're trying to downsize.
Do y'all do a lot of extra stuff?
Yeah.
Y'all still, look, out of 49 years, y'all still do all that extra stuff?
That's like, for instance.
Good question. Extra stuff like, you got a closet full of this, and you going and you still buying this extra stuff in the closet. You don't need it. You in the kitchen, you got all this stuff in the cabinets. You go to the store, you buying all that extra, but you already have it. Talk about that extra stuff.
Oh, don't get him started.
Go, wait a minute.
Hey.
You be quiet, Sheri. I want to hear him. Come on. The mister gonna talk. What about the extra stuff?
Extra stuff.
Where do you start?
I wish I can get rid of all of it.
Yeah, we got extra.
That's what we got.
Extra.
Extra.
Yeah. Extra
I
stuff.
developed an extra to go with that. I watched all those years I was having to do for other people, and I did overboard for them. So suddenly it dawned on me one day, I'm not coming to this store until I buy myself something.
Mm-hmm.
So I started, every time I would go to Walmart, I'd buy some clothes or something for myself. And I kept it. I've got that attitude now because
I said, how many socks and how many underwear can a man have? Wait a minute.
And
I know it.
But I got to thinking about all of that. Okay, he's never done it before while growing up in the marriage, but now he's doing it. And he don't go to a store without getting me something. And sometimes I get irritated though. I say, no, I don't need that.
Right.
But I don't know.
I have always, since we've been together,
Yes.
if I've gone to J.C. Penney's, Montgomery Ward, M.M. bought you something when I've come home.
I know, baby, but it's more now than ever.
Yeah, because you only live once.
I know, but I keep on saying, wait a minute. Okay, anyway, let's get back to the Marshalls, okay? So,
well, I like to shop.
Okay. You like to shop in terms of grocery shopping, clothing shopping?
Not grocery shopping.
Not grocery shopping. But clothing, furniture.
Clothing. Well, I'm better. I don't buy as much as I used to when I was in the workforce. Now that I'm not in the workforce no more, I'm on, different organizations, sororities, top ladies or whatever. You gotta wear pink or you gotta wear green. So every time I see something pink or every time I see something green, I'm buying it. Because the conventions are coming up and you gotta be ready. And I don't want to wear the old stuff.
You don't want to wear the old stuff and just add to it?
I do.
Yeah.
I do still add to it.
I have no more room though.
I don't.
Take all my space.
Oh, she done took, wait a minute, honey, wait a minute. He said she done took his space. Go, Dwain, tell it all. So she done, she trying to put you out of the picture. Wait a minute, Dwain, what'd you say, Dwain?
It's not like that. Every time I go in the closet, it gets smaller. And I go, it gets smaller.
Sheri.
I said, no, so all my clothes is wrinkled. I don't have no space. Every closet, we got a 5-bedroom house. Every closet is full of her clothes.
Sheri.
I got a flea market so I can get rid of some of them.
I was going to ask you, Sheri, do you ever go into the closet and say, enough is enough. Let me get some of this and just bless somebody. Let me get some of this and just have a sale. Let me get some of this stuff.
Yeah, I've been doing it slowly.
Not fast enough.
I know, not fast enough for him. One of these days, I'm gonna fool him though. He gonna come home and all that stuff gonna be gone. I'm working on it. I'm working on trying to, because I want to give my things to somebody that could really use them.
Okay.
I even have furniture I want to give to somebody, but I don't want to give to somebody that's gonna be moving around. And next thing you know, they gave it away.
Yeah.
Because it's not cheap stuff. It's
right.
good stuff.
But listen to what Sheri said. Sheri said she want to give her stuff to somebody that can use it. But at the same time, not somebody just moving back and forth.
No, they moving around and they gonna give it away because, you know, rent is high for a lot of people now.
Right.
And if they're moving in with somebody, they're gonna give it away or they're gonna sell it to somebody else or whatever. I want to give it to somebody that's gonna be in a place and that they're gonna be able to utilize it and keep it. Yeah. And not give it away and moving around and have to get rid of it.
Okay, but at the same time, I guess how I look at it, once you bless somebody, once you give it to them, it's theirs to do whatever they want to do with it.
No.
Okay.
I don't look at it the same way.
You don't look at
it. Still hers.
I want them to use it and appreciate it and not give it away to somebody else.
Okay. Okay. What's your thought, Dwain?
Yeah, I agree with him.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Give it to somebody that's gonna appreciate it and not pass it on. If you know you didn't want it, why take it?
Why'd you accept it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, and I guess from my mom to my dad, it's the wildest thing. They were givers. So I think that kind of dripped down on me. And I think about my husband. Honey Bun now is different from me. I think I would give more than Byron would give. Sometimes I feel like my husband hang on to more things. I'm a firm believer. It seems like to me, the more I give, it's like in that closet. I can give 3 dresses away in a week. It look like, where did these 5 suits come from? Oh, and it just multiplied.
You know,
me and Byron are alike.
It's not only clothes.
Uh-huh.
We collect a lot of things.
Yes, we do.
So, I mean, you name it, we got it. I've got library. I've always got a standing order, which I found here. Here's how I found that out. I came home one day and a lady was at my front door and I said, "Can I help you?" She said, "Yeah, Miss Hodges sent me over here. She said I could get the nightstand that she's giving me is in the bedroom." Well, that's where I kept all my stuff in the nightstand. And it matched my furniture I had there.
Right.
So I gave it to her and I replaced it the next day with another. But from then on, I said, whatever you give away, you pass it through me first.
Right.
And I knew I made that mistake, but I would literally walk through my house. I may see a couch, I may see a chest, I may see a television. And I said,
yeah,
I went over so-and-so house, that would look gorgeous. And I used to didn't tell Byron. I would just get on the phone and tell the girl, I got a beautiful chair. Come over and get it. I didn't ask any questions. Come over and Byron looking like, why are they taking this chair out of my but I gave it to him.
Oh my God.
I don't have small furniture. I have massive furniture.
Yeah, we have big furniture too.
Big stuff. And I bought it because I want to keep it. I didn't buy it to give to somebody.
Right.
Bless people, but there's certain things I don't want to bless. I want to have myself.
I feel you.
So we're on one accord now. If I'm gonna give it away, if I'm
gonna check with him,
I'm gonna make sure I pass it by my husband.
Oh my God, he's probably looking like, what is she doing?
Yes, and it's heavy furniture, but they got the truck out there and they got manpower. So anyway, but anyway, we learn. That's the reason we've been together, viewers, 49 great years. Okay, baby. We're talking about God. What has helped us? What has helped us? What has
God has helped us?
Oh my God, my God, my God. And all I can say, I don't care what type of relationship it is. If you viewers, you already see this other couple, you see the Marshalls. If you don't have Christ, the head of your life, the head of that marriage. Come on, y'all, talk to us, Marshalls. Talk to us about.
That's who we've leaned on all these years. We've been around the world a few times and we had to lean on the Lord in order to get through a lot of situations.
Yes.
And to this day, we still do.
Yeah, he blessed us in all kinds of ways.
Yes. And it's so good to be able to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
This platform, when you come to social media, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, so times you don't see positive, strong marriages, not perfect marriages, but strong,
Right.
loving marriages. And sometimes you don't hear people talking about being transparent and
Right.
God being first. And I just know on the Amazing Couples Game Show, majority of our shows are the game shows, but sometimes we have to sit down and talk to couples because there's plenty of people watching the Marshalls, way in Texas, wondering how did you all do it and all of that. And God has blessed us with this platform. We can tell the people how we are doing it.
Right.
Is it easy? Marshalls, is it easy?
It is now. It hasn't always been easy. I mean, we had some trying times.
Yes.
We had
Yes.
some trying times, but I always say the communication, being able to sit down and talk, not
Yes.
talking when you're angry or mad. Wait till you cool off, because when you're mad, you're gonna say some things you cannot take back.
Mhm.
And our thing is, once we've hashed something out, we can never go back to it.
Yeah.
If it's over and it's done, it's over and it's done. And
Yeah.
we can't go back. So it may take me 2-3 weeks to say I'm done with it, but it's not over until it's over.
But you know,
I'm not done with it.
I'm
Okay.
a firm believer, though, even in marriages or outside the marriage,
Yes.
people can do things to you that you never forget.
That's right.
Mhm.
You may not bring them up, but it's always in your heart because somebody put it there.
Right.
And you can't just take it out and forget it.
That's right.
The person that did it to you doesn't see it that way. You're the receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And the person that receives it's a whole lot harder to forget.
Right.
And let me jump in on that note. I agree with Honey 100%, but at the same time, I make sure the viewers know up front, it takes two to tangle. Whoever make the mistake, that other person may never forget it, him, her, him, but at the same time, you have to purpose in your heart
Mm-hmm.
that you will forgive that person.
Right.
And nobody is ever saying it's easy. Ooh, we go back and forth a lot on that.
Forgiven,
Mhm.
you're going to do that. But I'm saying
But some people
never-
don't, baby.
yeah, but you never forget.
Forget it. You don't never
Traumatic
forget it.
event.
Mhm, exactly. I agree. I totally agree.
Oh,
but
never.
I wanted to put that forgiveness part in there because if we're saying we're living for Christ,
If you
Christ
can't
You gotta forgive.
get into heaven, because that's written.
Exactly. And again, if we don't acknowledge it, say it out,
Yeah.
sometimes people just say, okay, well, I got it in my heart. Oh, I just can't forgive. We have to learn. If you really love that person,
Right.
if you really love that person through trials and tribulation, baby.
When you've gone through something,
Mhm.
you can relate to somebody else and keep
Right.
going through it.
Yes,
See,
yes,
that's what
yes.
the whole-
That's so true.
That is. So, Dwain, let me ask this question. When your beautiful wife, when Sheri mentioned about being on the Amazing Couples Game Show, and I know you are a loving husband, I know you support your wife, but what did you think? What did you think when she said, come on, we're going to be on this Amazing Couples Game Show? What do you think?
She's always volunteering me to do something. Always.
She is.
I said, God, dog,
do you
man,
ever,
she
do you
doing?
ever, huh?
I said, what she got me doing now? She always, she told me what, a few days ago?
Uh-huh. Well, Dwain, let me ask you.
I just participate.
I like that, honey. He just participated. Have you ever told her, no, I'm just not doing it?
No, not hardly. 99.9, I'll go along with it.
Okay.
I agree with it, 'cause
But you know what? Back in the day,
Mhm.
we never would have did this. Back when we in 74, 75, 76, never.
Yeah? Well, you
Never.
know, okay, I'm glad you said that because way back then, baby, it was a real television. It wasn't media. It was the dating game. You don't think y'all wouldn't have been on a dating game for real?
I don't think Dwain, because Dwain didn't talk a lot back then.
Okay.
Now I can't shut him up.
Honey, would you have been on the dating game way back then?
I think I would.
I said, honey, come on, let's do this.
No, I don't think you would have
What
either.
Dwain said, you don't think so?
He wouldn't have.
Wow. Wow.
But you know, it's all good though. It's a lot of fun.
Well, we appreciate you all for taking the time and making the time to join us and our viewers. This is our third season of the Amazing Couples Games.
Wow.
Our what episode, baby?
This is episode 9.
Episode 9.
Awesome.
And
The third season.
oh boy, and we are so grateful. A lot of people don't know the calling on their lives, and God has called us. We're ordained ministers, and God has called us to actually be marriage ministers. And I used to say, us, how can we? And for us to be able to invite you all and you all to accept, it's an honor, because I know our viewers has watched the show. They probably have a lot of questions.
Okay.
And a lot of times, this is on YouTube. They'll type us some questions, and then we'll send the questions back out to the couple. So you just never can tell what's going to happen after this show. Babe, anything you want to share with them before I ask them to close us out?
I always want to bless people.
Yes.
I always want to talk to them, and I want to be positive with everyone. I don't like to run up on somebody and they're down all the time and help them be down.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to invite them to be up and be happy and know that Jesus Christ is a part of their life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They don't have him, they need him.
They need it.
Right.
Reason for having him. He brought us here.
Woo.
Right.
On to him.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yes, I want people to be happy, because I know what it is to be sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And there's something, I don't care if you're working, if you're at home, if you're shopping, if you with your family member, or if you're alone, there's something you can pull out of the atmosphere and find some joy in.
Yeah. It's always something to be
Care
grateful for.
what it is.
And one last note. What you do, you look at your relationship and say, what would I do if I had to handle all this by myself?
Ooh.
I always
You have
think about
somebody
that.
with you.
Yeah.
That-
I
that-
think
that-
about that a lot.
Yes,
Yes.
that companionship, and a lot of times people don't realize I was 16. In a few days, actually in 30 days, I'll be 65. Honey,
Okay.
I was 22. And we look at our lives and we say, did we imagine we would be here with each other this length of time? We thought about no sickness. We thought about no major bills. We thought about none of that kind of stuff. Whoo!
Yes.
Right.
Here now.
Exactly.
So with couples like yourself and your grandbabies, talk to us a little about them 4 grandbabies.
Oh my God. Well, the 2 that are here right now, we went to see the other one today, JJ and Ava. Ava is 7, JJ is 10, and they are the love of our life.
Ooh.
They are amazing kids. A joy to be around. Doesn't get into a lot of stuff at all. Give them the tablets, the TV. They good to go. They good to go.
Oh.
But Heaven is just turned 13, and she just told me today I'm playing soccer, and we kicked the ball around with her a little bit in her front yard today. Had a good time with her. So,
Okay.
and then Quentin is the oldest one. We don't see much of Quentin, but he's amazing. He's a handsome young man. He's in 29, I believe.
Okay.
Now, Quentin is a handsome young man.
Praise God. Well,
He's doing his thing.
congratulations. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations on 4 grandchildren, because even when we talk about our grands, and a lot of people talk about the little babies or the toddlers or the young ones, all of ours are young adults.
Yeah.
They're in their 20s, and I think one of them is so close to being 30.
Right?
Oh, you gotta be kidding. Don't they grow up fast?
They do.
We speak blessings over you all and your family, your business. And in closing, we would like for, first of all, 2 things. It's a love and laughter. Look at your mate and you got to hug, you got to kiss. Y'all got to do something. That's what I'm talking about. The viewers got to see that. That's trademark. The second thing, you got viewers watching you. They're excited. They're texting. They're doing all of that stuff. How would you close it out by sharing just a little bit of information on how to keep the fire burning in your relationship.
You want to go or you want me to go?
Y'all want to talk to us?
Well, you got it's hard, then easy. You can make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Never run out. Always communicate and take care of each other.
Yes.
And always support each other, no matter what. Yeah.
Yes.
And I say to that, keep dating. Keep going out on dates, having your personal time, because we have such a busy schedule. You got to make time for one another.
You got to make that time.
You got to make time for one, and keep going to church and praising the Lord together.
Yeah.
You know, I believe strongly that a family that prays together stays together.
That's it. So, baby, I think it's time for us to end the show, and we want to stay together. So let's go ahead and take a shower and then pray.
Okay.
And get ready for church tomorrow.
Love it.
Bless you
all.
all.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Viewers, remember, watch the game show on YouTube if you miss us live on Facebook at Phyllis Hodges. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.